Hi, I'm June. This is Cider Boys Peach. I love it, and I really need a drink right now because what I just had happen at the dog park. Well, it's not a dog park; it's like a regular walking park. And let me have a drink. So, Griff and I, my dog. This is my dog. Hi, Griff. Say hi. Okay, so this is my doggy. We decided to get out of the house and just go up to the park and walk, keeping our distance, blah blah blah, like we're supposed to. I usually walk Griff every day. So I was going to take him to another park that was farther away, but I was afraid it looked like it was going to rain. So I thought, well, we'll just go up to the other park up the road, which is in Valley. And we get out of the car, and immediately when we get out of the car, Griff has got to sniff everything. Oh, Mom, I sniffing on that, now I got pee on it. So sniff pee, sniff pee, sniff pee. And there were some other people walking their dogs and everything. And there are some times when Griff sees another dog, he is really stubborn. And I'm like, come on, let's walk. And he will say, I don't want to walk. I'm going to sit my butt down here and wait on this dog to pass me because I want to say hi. Seriously, you think I'm kidding. So I have to grab him by his halter handle and come on, buddy, let's go. So I said, let's go walk in the grass. For some reason, that's good enough for him to continue the walk if he gets to walk in the grass. So we're starting to walk in the grass, and we come up around the playground, which is totally roped off because of all the COVID-19 stuff. So we're walking, and coming towards us is a young man and a young woman, and they are walking. The man is walking his beautiful blue small pit bull, and his friend or whatever, girlfriend, whatever, significant other is walking a boxer, beautiful brindle boxer. Anyway, so they're approaching us, and Griff's like, oh my God, Mom, I'm so excited. I really need to talk to this dog. And I'm like, okay, well, knowing me, I have been around dogs enough to know I try to read them before they approach. And before the person approaches, I at least try to ask them, hey, is your dog friendly? Does your dog like other dogs? Can we meet? Can they touch? Can they blah, 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 smell each other's butts? So, and Griff's like, please, Mom, please, Mom, please. And aren't you, Griff? Say, yes, Mom, I am. So anyway, the guy's like, yeah, he's friendly. So, and I know everybody thinks their dog is friendly. If they do. Okay, so this he was, and Griff and him, I let him sniff. I got a big nose. Wow. So anyway, I let him sniff. Oh, we'll do that. That's better. And they sniff, and then they go, oh, let's smell each other's butts. Okay, so they smell each other's butts, and they get all excited because they want to play. Well, alrighty then. That's totally awesome. So usually when I'm walking my dog and he meets another dog, it's kind of like, oh, hi, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Sniff each other's butts, and then you continue your walk. Well, that's what I was doing here. So you could tell we both were like, okay, we're going to break apart and continue our walk. So, of course, I pull Griff apart, and he pulls his dog apart. No, it's a pit bull. Okay. And they get all excited, and they're pulling on our leashes, trying to get back to each other because they want to play. And then the girl behind her guy has the boxer and doing the same thing. I want to meet the golden retriever too. I have a golden retriever, okay? Everybody loves golden retrievers, and everybody loves my dog Griff because where do you go? Oh, because he's a sweetie. Anyway, and so I'm continuing on my walk, and then I'm getting ready to pass this lady. Of course, we're probably like 10 feet apart from each other. Good thing we were. And we're walking, and she's coming towards me, and all of a sudden she stops, and she's like, did that pit bull just try to attack your golden retriever? I'm sorry, back up. She didn't say golden retriever. She said dog. And I'm like, no, they were just playing. They were just saying hello. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, I don't like them, and I had a niece that had a pit bull, and it just tore apart her friends. It was whoever it was, the people that she knew. Okay, and the pit bull, she's like, the pit bull just tore apart this little Fruital, and I call them Fruitals because it's a frou-frou little poodle. Okay, so we call them Fruitals. Just tore it apart, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm like trying to be nice about it, and I'm like, well, she's like, I just don't like him. And I go, well, a lot of people don't like him. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? She brought it up. Time for me to give her a little education. So gosh, I really got a double chin. So I'm going to talk like this. How's that? Yeah. Okay. So I said, well, they get a bad rap. They do get a bad rap. And I'm thinking to myself, I have friends and I have family that are afraid of pit bulls. They don't think that they should be around kids. They don't think that people should have them. And I get it. I totally understand that. Okay, so here's my education to this lady. And I said, well, you've got all dogs, people that buy dogs or they get them and you don't know if they're from a puppy mill. Or you do, and you educate yourself and you make sure that dog is not overbred, because a lot of pit bulls are overbred. Depending on what kind of dog you get, whether it be a pit bull or whatever. My dog, he's a golden retriever, and he thinks, by golly, I'm a watchdog. When I see somebody walking an acre from our house on the driveway, that, oh my God, I got to bark at him and growl at him. Well, God forbid if that person had come up to our house, he would be kissing on him and loving him and all that kind of stuff. So it's an act. Well, anyway, I get the whole pit bull thing. Well, so this lady's like, well, I just don't like them. I don't think they're safe. They shouldn't be around people, And I'm like, ma'am, I said, that's fine. Okay. But I said, you got people that overbreed them. And you've got people that, aren't educated about what they've got on their hands. And you got people that don't know how to raise a dog. It shouldn't have dogs. Okay. That's just the way it is, especially a dog like a pit bull, because they're a very strong dog. That's just their nature. And so I said, and there's just people that stereotype dogs. Everybody thinks my golden retriever, oh, golden retrievers, I love golden retrievers. They're so sweet. You take a bone or some type of ham bone or something away from my dog and he will snap your hand, because I've had it happen to me. Try to snap your hand, you try to take that away. You take a piece of something else away, a stick or something, and he'll just play with you. But he's got that wild dog instinct that this is my food and I want it and you will not take it from me. Well, yeah, that don't happen anymore. So we don't give him anything like that. Okay. So I just said, people stereotype, a lot of people think that pit bulls are very dangerous dogs and that they shouldn't be around. And I know that a lot of towns and cities have banned pit bulls. I totally get it. But not this pit bull that I let my dog, and we both agreed on, to play. So she walks on, I walk on, and of course, when you're walking this park, you meet back up again. And I'm down there, my dog smells something down on the ground, and of course, it's like flowers or something, and he's like, Mom, I gotta smell it. It smells really good. I need to smell it. So he goes down, he's smelling, and I'm just bending down there talking with him and petting him and loving on him, and we're having a conversation. I talked to my dog, sorry. We're talking about flowers or whatever he's smelling. And so the lady walks by again, just happened to be walking by, and she goes, and by the way, I don't stereotype. And I'm like, okay. And I said, okay. I said, that's your opinion. I said, that's fine. I said, but people do. It's human nature that people do that. I'm not calling you somebody that, judges people, but you do. It's human nature. You either profile somebody, you stereotype, or you protect yourself. That's human nature. That's how you protect yourself. Okay? So I get the whole thing about you not liking pit bulls. Okay. But I didn't really need to hear your opinion after you asked me if the dog had attacked my dog. That's all you had to say. Even though, none of it was your business, but I totally get it. You were concerned. So she walks on, and man, that whole freaking time after she passes me, I am so pissed because I just wanted to tell her that, her opinion was her opinion, but to me it wasn't valid. And it pissed me off. My walk was ruined because of that. Because I'm looking around, man, I don't want to pass this woman again because I don't want to have an argument or a talk on my walk over something that she feels very strong about. But now's not the place to have that conversation, okay? I don't know you. I don't really give a crap. I want to walk my dog. So I'm good now. But it bothered me because she was so snooty about it. And I felt like, you know what? I'm this type of person that I read people before I'm constantly looking around and watching people. It's just who I am. So it's a good thing that I didn't pass you again. Because if you had said one other word to me, I would have let my dog jump all over you because he's a golden retriever and he's so sweet. And I'd have let him hump your leg. I feel better. There we go. All right. You can send stuff that nice things, mean things. Don't. This is just me voicing my opinion. Like that lady had her opinion. I just didn't want it to ruin my walk. And I tried not to let it ruin my walk because I walk my dog every day. And I just like, and if you know me, God, I feel like I got a really double chin and an annoying, I hate when you listen to yourself talk, you can't stand the way you sound. But if you know me, you know that when I see a dog, oh my God, there's a dog. I want to pet the dog. Just like I'm just a dog lover, okay? You know that saying, sorry I was late, but I saw a dog. That's me. So anyway, loves, peace out, mooses. Love you guys. All right, bye.